Hi, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Dara.
And this is Next Big Thing with Courtney and Dara. Today joining us is actress from Dear White People, Ashley Blaine Featherson. Do we want to talk about what it's been like for you since you moved? I mean, has it been just a straight shot? Has it been?
God, no. Like, what is a straight? I don't even know.
I don't know if that even exists.
So to answer your question, it has not been easy, but it has been. It's been rewarding, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself and what I'm capable of. So, talk to us a little bit about Dear White People, how that happened. I know there is a story there, so.
Oh yeah, so in 2014 when they were auditioning for the movie, you know, in the movie there's like 3 female black character roles that are even speaking, and that's me, Tiana, and Tessa. Like every other black girl in town, we all auditioned for Coco. My dear friend Tiana got that part, and so Justin and Lena called me and were like, hey, we need you to send an audition. They were already in Minneapolis, like send us some like an audition of you reading the role of Curls. And I was like, she doesn't have audition size. So like, make them up and just send them to us. And I'm like, okay. Like I kind of make up some, like I piece together her stuff and kind of make up some size, or like an audition.
Yeah.
Send it to them, they're like, okay, you gotta be here tomorrow. We need you to like do this part. You know, we knew he was planning and developing the TV show, and at that time didn't have a home or anything like that for it. And between all of that, I booked another show. I shot a pilot last year in New York that I just knew was gonna go. And of course, it was like the only drama pilot from last year to not get picked up. And that's when Justin was like, oh, well, great timing, because a month or so later, he was like, okay, like this is happening. And you know, they offered me the part. I didn't have to audition for it. Just, it was such a blessing. You know, it's one of those things where it was like, I think God was kind of like, okay, it's time.
Yeah, just have this.
It's enough now.
It's enough now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm grateful that I'm on a show now that it's really talking about something, and is it really a part of today's culture and society, and it's indicative of what we're going through. You know, like those are all things I would rather be doing anyway.
And of course, with that always comes some controversy. So there was, you know, people threatening to
like unsubscribe from
Netflix, just like angry white people who.
What do you have to, what is your reaction to all of that?
Well, it's funny, like I never cared. First of all, nobody's gonna really do that.
Yes.
2, like, you know, I was just like, this is just proof that we're doing the right thing. I welcomed it. I was like, great, this is gonna cause people to get riled up, to make stupid videos on YouTube talking about a show they didn't know anything about the show.
What it was.
So I was like, ignorance just has to make you laugh sometimes. So I was not freaking out. I didn't lose sleep over it. That just wasn't my experience.
It's a very expected reaction. Like if you say something that explicitly is trying to address any kind of discrimination, the people who are either perpetrators of that discrimination or beneficiaries are going to be upset. And they're going to say, which is why you can literally script it in the show.
There has been a reaction, and I would say a pretty good one, about a conversation that you all are bringing up about colorism. How do you feel about the colorism that's being brought up on the show?
It's funny because it's weird. I never thought so much about the colorism aspect with Joel in a weird way, but someone kind of broke it down on Twitter, and I was like, oh, I never thought about it like that. They were like, Troy would be with Coco, but he was with Sam. Sam won't be with Reggie, but she'll be with Gabe. Reggie won't be with Joel, but he'll be with Sam. And I was like, oh, like and I was like, wow, that is kind of crazy. And to be honest, I think that it's very truthful. I think there are a lot of times that men will desire someone just because they're lighter, or like it says in the show, sometimes more palatable in a way. And like the question is like, why?
We had talked about that, Courtney and I, before, where even like with Sam seemingly always needing to have a darker skinned black friend, like kind of in what seems like a sidekick role. And it's like, oh, so it didn't work out with this person, so you swapped in another person, but these people are whole people. You know what I mean? And so it is interesting how it comes up, and it's good that the conversation is happening.
Yeah,
like you said,
for sure.
Any updates about Blaine Lorette?
It is an all-natural, organic apothecary line, like skin and body apothecary line that Christina and I have, and it's amazing. It's, you know, the cool thing about it is that because it's all natural and it's organic, and it's small batch and it's handmade, it's good for all skin types, and You can put it from anyone from your baby to your grandma. So we're doing a kind of a bit of a relaunch, kind of like a rebranding too. That's been exciting. I mean, we've bonded so much through it, and I'm just excited to see like where it'll continue to go.
Well, Ashley, thank you so much
Thank you for having
being
me.
here.
Thank you all for joining us again.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.